Hi, welcome along to Barbecue Life UK. My name's Tom, just a dad who loves to barbecue. Today we're going to be talking about caring for and cleaning a Kamado grill. So after putting out my how to clean a Weber kettle or kettle grill video, I had a few people message me about cleaning a Kamado, specifically the Aldi Kamado, which is what I've got, and asking how to clean that. The quick answer is you really don't. You don't want to be introducing any chemicals into there because all of that ceramic is porous. So that is why we always talk about making sure we've got decent charcoal, because anything that you put in there that is not nice is going to stick into that ceramic and taint the taste of your food. So we don't put cleaning chemicals in there of any kind. So I'm going to talk you through how to clean your grill. So what I do every time after every cook, what I do after every 4 to 6, and what I do 6 monthly. So after every cook you need to be knocking the ash off of your remaining coals, like everybody knows. So move it around a bit, knock all the ash out, and then about maybe 1 in 4, 1 in 6, I like to take all of the charcoal out and make sure that I've got rid of any ash that may have fallen through the little holes down into this gap. So to do that, I'll take all of the charcoal out, put it into a container. Any really little bits that aren't any good, I just take the plate out, brush that clean with my hands, and then you've got all your ash in the bottom. So then I just take a soft brush and I just go round the fire basket, or fire bowl should I say, brushing everything into the bottom. And then I remove the fire bowl out of the Kamado. Easier said than done. It's easier to get your fingers in the holes and lift. Obviously you want to be really careful lifting that out, because if you drop it you are knackered. So then again, with my soft brush, just go round, knocking any ash off the edge. At which point you can then scrape your ash out of the bottom, out of the hole as you would normally. I'll just come straight out of here. So yeah, so that is how much I would normally clean it after maybe 4 to 6 goes. And then 6 monthly I like to give it a really good clean out. So then I take a wire brush and I just gently brush the ceramic. You don't want to be pushing too hard. And this, just anything that's really stuck in there, loosens it out, ready for proper cleaning. Obviously keep your felt brush away from the felt ring, because you're just going to rip it to shreds. So it doesn't take a massive amount off, but just a little bit. And then the next place you want to be doing that is inside your lid. So I'll move the camera and show you inside the lid. Inside the lid, do exactly the same thing, just with a wire brush, and you get quite a bit tend to come out with the lid. Hold it steady. brush. Sweep it into there. So once that's all brushed out, we can put our fire bowl back in. Again, fingers through them inside holes, holding it. Drop it in, nice and gently. I say drop it, certainly don't drop it. And then you need to get down at eye level with the grate for taking the ash out, and make sure that you have lined up this hole. So just get down, have a look. I need to twist mine slightly, and that's ideal now that I can get in with my scraper on my next cook and scrape out easily. If this was too far round either way, it would make it very hard to clean. So I try and take great care of looking after my Kamado grill. So at this point is now the point that the only thing I use to clean it further is heat. So I'll get a decent amount of charcoal in the bottom, crank them vents open and let heat clean the grill. So the best thing I've found to do this is that when I cook pizzas, it cleans the grill for me. So I get a cook out of that charcoal, I get a decent bit of dinner, and I get a clean grill. So when we cook pizzas, I tend to keep it about 350 degrees C for at least 20 to 30 minutes while I'm getting things up to temperature, cooking the pizzas, making the next one to get it on so that it comes back up to temperature. And this is enough to burn off all of the grease and crap that's inside the grill and over the grill grates, and it keeps it nice and clean. So at the point that you've finished cooking your pizzas, instead of just shutting all the vents down, if you shut your bottom vents, you're not getting any air coming in, but keep your top vent open, the heat has got somewhere to escape, but it still carries on burning everything off. It uses the residual heat of that charcoal and lets it burn hotter and burn out quicker. So after I've cooked all my pizzas, if I've got things like the extender grill or I've got other deflector plates and things like that, I'll make sure that I get it all in there. So I'll put the extender grill on the top and then deflector plates on top of that. I may leave the bottom vent open for another 10 minutes just to really get that temperature up again, and then I'll close the bottom vent, leave the top vent open, and I'll just leave it until it burns out. And when the stuff comes out, it is super clean. So this is my grill grate after I've cooked pizzas. I haven't scraped this or anything. It's burnt off, and it's not perfect. There are still some bits, so we can still scrape it off using a scraper. Don't use a wire brush on there because you don't want to get any little wires on there that could then get into your food, and that is going to cause you massive injury. But for me, that is clean enough. Now, the most important time to do this clean is now, before the winter comes, because if you're not an all-round barbecuer, a majority of people are what we call a fair weather barbecuer. You're not out here in January like I am, like a madman. So you want to make sure that you have burnt off any food remnants inside that grill before you stop using it for 6 months, because if you leave it in there, you're going to encourage mould. And mould for a barbecuer is a big issue during the winter anyway, because you've got a sealed environment, that the temperature changes in there, you might get a bit of moisture in there, and then that is an ideal environment for mould to grow. If you do get mould in there, it's not a massive issue, because again, you're just going to go through this process of getting everything super hot, and it will burn off all them mould spores. But the best thing you can do is to keep using it. Even if you're not using it every weekend like you was before, make sure you're going out and using it as often as you possibly can, and it will discourage mould from growing. And as I say, if you do get it, it's not a biggie. You haven't got to bin it, you've not lost your grill that you've spent a lot of money on. Get it really hot, really hot, and it will burn off anything inside there, whether that be grease or mould or anything that you don't want inside your Kamado. So hopefully you've taken something out of this video, and I've taught you how to care for it a little bit more. To say, do not put any chemicals in there, use heat and a soft bristle brush to clean your grill. It is all you need. It's not like the Weber where it's not porous and you can get in there and get that grease off. The best thing you can do is you can get that heat up 450 degrees C after you've cooked them pizzas, burn things off, shut it down, top vent open so that you're letting any impurities escape, and yeah, that's how you clean your grill. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Make sure you like it, leave me a comment underneath. If you do anything extra that I'm not doing, let me know. Cheers for watching.